Hi, how's it going? My name is Mitali. I'm mostly in the moment, and we're looking at the twin flame energies for the second half of October. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. It means so much to me, especially now when I'm about to embark on more readings for the channel. So this new format of recording my readings, it's so I can get more readings out there. This will allow me to do that and make it possible. And I will be showing my face, with all its emotions in my live readings, which I will be also doing more of. So, sometimes there's just that message that's coming through in the readings that, when you make that one face, it just says it all more than like a string of words. So I do understand with all your kind feedback. Thank you so much for that. That it is easier for me to connect with all of you, showing my face, showing the emotions. I talk with my hands. So I will be continuing to do that in my live readings, and I'm going to be adding more readings, more love readings, more kind of content onto this channel. So this just helps me make that possible. Okay, so with that, let's get started. What is going on for the twin flames the second half of October? The Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like there is that kind of sadness lifting, kind of feeling more lighter in your life, just feeling a ease, a flow in your life, feeling like everything is aligning, everything is coming to fruition, everything is just kind of working out finally, or you're starting to see it finally start to work out. I do feel like the twin flames are starting to feel like even your connection with each other, it seems more possible now. It seems like it will work out better now. It just seems more plausible. It just seems like things are on track, or finally able to get on track. And you're going to both see it in your own individual lives and within the connection with each other. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Magician card. Wow. Yeah, talk about opportunities coming in for the twin flames. So I do feel like there is something big manifesting for the twin flames right now. That's why you're feeling so much lighter in your own life. So if you're having troubles, you were having troubles in your work or your career or your home situation, with your relationship with friends and family, with finances or health or whatever you've been having kind of a hard time in, or, you wish things were a little bit better, moving along a little bit more. Those areas of your life are starting to become lighter, starting to work out a little bit more. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see why things had to go the way they did, and how things are kind of working together. It just seems doable now. Even if you have the same challenges at work or with a family member or whatever, it just seems possible now. It just seems like things are working out, right? And that will also translate in your twin flame relationship, because something big is manifesting in the physical, something you could feel, touch, taste, see, hear, like literally put your hands on. That kind of manifestation is coming in. Opportunity, idea, bumping into each other, conversation, moving the relationship one level up, setting a goal, a mutual goal, a short-term, mid-term, a long-term goal for the connection in the physical that you both know about, not energetically. In the physical, you have proof, it's right there, the evidence, that kind of thing is coming through. So I do feel like a lot of twin flames are going to have already started feeling this lightness in your own life. Whether you know it or not, your twin flame has also started feeling this lightness, like things are working out, things are aligning, things are happening, the faith is strong. And then something pops up in the physical for the connection between the two of you. And it's just like, it just goes to show your body, your environment has tells, has signs, can show you that things are working out even before you see it in the physical. Okay, so how the masculine is feeling about the feminine. How the masculine is feeling about the feminine. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords here, and it fell on the 3 of Swords. So I do feel like, it's tough. I feel like the masculines had some sort of kind of nervous, last minute freak out moment. Definitely like a freaking out moment. Wow, the 2 of Cups and the Emperor card. Wow. So the Emperor card for me is a Divine Masculine card. The 2 of Cups showing a romantic partnership, a romantic relationship between two people. And it fell on the union space. All 3 of these cards kind of hinted to union. So this is, I'm getting the last minute freak out before something happens in the physical. Whether this is a small thing or a big thing, I'm getting for most it's something small in the physical, but that small thing means so much. It's like the small thing that needed to happen, the communication that needed to happen, that moving homes that needed to happen, that goal, that responsibility, that thing that had needed to happen. This is something that, like, for example, if they had a child or they're going through a divorce, or they had, a sick family member, or they had unfinished business with a past company, or, issues with the law, or health issue, something significant was taken care of. And they're coming to you with that news, whether, they finally gave their karmic the old, the box full of their old stuff, or, they finally made that move and have finally settled into their new place, or, they finally got to a good place with their health or with their friendships, their life, something that they needed to get done to make just feel like, yeah, like I'm at a good place in my life now. They want to come to you with that news that they're in a good place now, finally. They acknowledge that they can see it. But there is some sort of freaking out that's happening with the masculines. They are freaking out about this. Because it's really hard to tell someone your low points in life, right? Even if you've come out of it and you've accomplished it, you did it, you succeeded, it's hard to still tell someone about, like, that really hard thing, negative thing, something that might not, like, make them look good and put them in the best light. It's hard to tell someone, like, hey, I did this awesome thing, but I did that awesome thing because I was doing something really negative, or I was in a bad place. It's, like, hard to tell someone about that difficult accomplishment. A lot of the things that we see in other people is just the surface level, right? Not until we talk to them are we like, oh my goodness, you lost a child. Oh my goodness, you lost your home. You lost your job. Oh my goodness, like, you went through all these trials and tribulations. Like, you don't see that on someone's face. Sometimes, if someone's been through a really tough time, you can see the sadness in their face and their eyes. But, like, when you first meet someone, you don't know all the difficult things that they've went through, and they probably don't go around telling everyone either. That's something you keep to yourself usually. Only tell, like, people that are close to you. That's why it's so significant. They want to tell you because you're that significant person to them. But it doesn't make it any less difficult. They're freaking out. They're freaking out because this is such a big thing for them. If someone that they like and care about and even love says something hurtful about this thing that they're really proud of, and might have some embarrassment or shameful energies attached to it, that they even had to go through it, and if they tell someone and it's someone they really like and they say something negative about it, and they don't want to feel hurt, but they want to tell you, they want to come forward, they want to muster up this courage and do it. They've had all this courage. They already built up the courage. They've already decided that they wanted to do this. Now it's just doing it. But it's so tough. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid, but this Band-Aid is like covers their entire body. Like, it's going to hurt. It's going to be scary to have to approach this. Divine Feminines, wow. Feeling towards the masculines, the Page of Cups. So I do feel like the Divine Feminines are wanting to reciprocate with kindness. They kind of want to show like, hey, you want to open up to me? Like, that's great. Like, I'm here for you. Giving a little bit of compliments, like encouragement, support, love, in little ways to be that rock. Be that person that the Divine Masculine wants you to be. Someone who's willing to listen, to support, to love, especially when it's something that important to them. So interesting. Okay, Divine Masculine has something important to say to Divine Feminine. Interesting. The Death card in reverse. The Divine Feminines are like, finally. The Death card is something that takes a long time to end. It's like, yes, they finally got through it, to the point where they could come to you and tell you about it. That's a huge indication that whatever they went through is done and over with, is no longer going to really influence the connection between the two of you. And it's a big deal. The Divine Feminines know what a big deal this is. And it's great that you are showing a lot of love and support to Divine Feminines, because that's exactly what the Divine Masculines need at this time. Okay, the Divine Masculines' thoughts towards Divine Feminines. What are they thinking about? Okay, Queen of Pentacles, and it fell on the 10 of Swords here. Yeah, it's interesting because the Divine Masculines are thinking about how they would like to approach the Divine Feminine with a sense of, can I just cuddle up next to you and tell you about this? They're looking for some sort of comfort, They want someone who can just like hug them, that they can put their head on their shoulder or on their lap and just kind of open up and be vulnerable and just tell someone, because this is such a big deal, something that they went through. They probably didn't tell a lot of people. Most Divine Masculines haven't told really anyone, or if they did, they were either didn't tell the whole story, were afraid that they were going to be ridiculed or not understood. They just want someone to understand what they went through, to listen to them fully, to have them get this out air it out, like fully, just tell the whole story and have someone just be there to comfort them, console them, just be there for them. Okay, very interesting. What the Divine Masculines are thinking about when they think about the Divine Feminine. Yeah, because the Divine Masculines know that the Divine Feminine is very intuitive. They just would know the right thing to say. They would just know the right thing to do, They would bring out the mac and cheese. They would bring out the popcorn and the best perfect movie for this occasion. They would just, sit there and just listen and just hug me and then just lay there with me quietly while we just process this. While I at least just process this. That's what the Divine Masculine is thinking. Like, they just know for some reason, like the GPS in their body is going off. Find the Divine Feminine. they will be the perfect person to tell this to. I need to tell someone about this. Like it's like, it's not bothering the divine masculines. It's just like, for some reason they're just getting like the sense like they need to like tell someone, or when they bump into you, divine feminines, that they will just like unleash all this like stuff that they've been kind of holding on to, specifically this main dark night of the soul that they went to, that they really need to like tell someone about like fully and have them understand it fully. They just have a feeling, they're just getting from their higher guidance that like the divine feminines, go to the divine feminines, they're the perfect person to talk to, they're the perfect person for you to, you know, tell the whole story to, and to sit with and just talk with, and just, you know, get your mind off of it, or go into it deeper, or, you know, do something fun, or do something more nurturing, or, you know, whatever it is for your specific journey. Like their GPS is just going off, their higher guidance is just saying, go to the divine feminine, like they will help you with this kind of thing. Okay, the divine feminine's thoughts towards the divine masculine. The Hanged Man, and it fell on the death card here, in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like the divine feminines just know. I feel like the divine feminines are really in a good place where they just know what to do next in their life. And I feel like this is something that took a long time for you to get to, divine feminines, having an idea, even maybe just an inkling, but at least you have something to go off of what to do in this connection, in your career, in your home life, in your finances, in your relationship with others, your friendships, your family, your health, whatever it is. You finally know the steps to take. I mean, you probably had an idea kind of what you needed to focus on. For some of you, it was career / slow mission. For some of you, it was, you know, health or mental health, emotional health, spiritual well-being, whatever it is, diet, health, exercise. But you kind of just feel like you know what to do next. And it just shows that when this situation happens with you and your twin flame, you got it, divine feminines. You know what to do in actions, in speech, and what to say, in emotionally, how to emotionally console them, and, you know, what to say, how much to say, what not to say, you know, kind of, you got this. You're finally at this place, divine feminines, where the divine masculines can come to you and say these things to you without you getting triggered, and you just knowing what to do, being the healer, the nurturing person that you are, divine feminine. Feminine's thoughts towards the masculines. Okay, so I do feel like that the divine feminines are definitely feeling like they're in a good place. You know, divine feminines, you're just naturally a really nurturing person. I feel like you've heightened those skills, your ability to kind of console someone, to know the right things to say to someone, or to give the right advice, or when to know not to give advice and just shut up and listen, and you know, kind of be in a place where you're healthy. If you need to just kind of pig out with the divine masculines for a day, it's okay, you got it, your body's healthy, you can handle it, you know, or whatever it is, you know, if you need to skip a night of sleep and just spend all night talking, you can afford it now because you're on top of your game, you're that good, divine feminines. The Page of Cups again, you can offer this, your cup is full enough, and not just temporarily, you have kept your cup full for a while now, divine feminines. You are not just ready for this one moment, you are ready for many moments with your twin flame. Wow. Oh my God. Okay, so the divine masculine's action towards the divine feminines, divine masculine's action space. Ooh, okay. The Tower card. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I fell in the heart space here. The thoughts, the high priestess. Okay, pointing to this freak out moment. Yeah, something happens. It's out of the divine masculine's control. It's not something that they caused. It's something that is the result of environmental factors. Something goes off in their life. Something explodes. Something happens. Who's there to help them through it this time around? The divine feminines. The divine feminine is there for the divine masculines this time. The divine masculine doesn't have to go through this tower moment alone. Yeah, I'm telling you, the divine masculines are freaking out about something. Something happened. The wow. King of Pentacles right next to the Queen of Pentacles landed so gracefully onto the tower. Okay, this has to do with a past breakup, leaving an ex or a karmic, getting a divorce, moving out of a past partner, or just moving in general, switching jobs, getting fired, deciding to make a career change in finances, spent a lot of money on something, had to unpredictably had to have a surgery, or something that was health related, that was last minute, didn't see that coming, kind of thing, that kind of expense. Maybe home repair, maybe something went wrong with the home, part of it got damaged. Need to buy a new car because the other one just got wrecked out of nowhere, lent it to a family member and just it's gone now. Or something, something that's a little bit traumatic, definitely shakes up your life, and the divine masculine's like, I just about had it now. I need my other half. I need my partner. I need to see what they have to say about this. This is the catalyst. It's the trigger that unleashes and opens up the divine masculine's heart, that was so blocked before. This is the one thing that kind of lets the divine masculines open up about all these different things. Yeah, it's wow. It's big. Wow. Okay, divine feminines action space towards the divine masculines. Okay, so we have the Justice card in reverse. Okay, so I do feel like it's more like focused on the divine masculines this week. It's some, but it's kind of one of those things, like, if when you're in a partnership, in a true partnership, in a true marriage, a spiritual marriage, relationship with a loved one, whatever title you want to put on it, you have your good days and your bad days. And when your partner is having a bad day, you want to be there to kind of make up for whatever they can't do, the responsibilities that they can't do. You want to be there for them, help them heal, help them get through whatever they need to get through. Yeah, divine feminines, this is a little bit more focused on the divine masculines, but reasonably so. This is something that just happened to the divine masculines. It's a bit traumatic. It's a bit hard to take a little bit. They're reaching out to you. This is a hard thing for them to do. Really appreciate where they're coming from, because that's showing trust. I trust you to tell you this information. I don't tell many people. Maybe I haven't even told anyone, at least the full story. This is the foundation. You're going to see it in the physical now. The foundation was being built in the energetic realm for a long time. You're going to see it start to manifest in the physical. Wow. Yeah, so divine feminines, you're going to have to give a little bit more at this time, but justifiably so. Yeah, home, foundation, that's what I'm getting from this card. Creating security and stability. You're making the divine masculines feel this is safe. It's safe to tell me this. It's safe to tell me your truth, to show me who you really are, to show me how you really feel, to tell me what you've been going through and what you're going through now. I'm here for you. You know, hugs and kisses. You know, what you need, I'll get it for you. I'll do it for you. Like, it's okay, you know. Don't worry. Like, I'm just doing for you what I know you would do for me if the situation was turned around. Wow. Okay. So there's definitely something going on unexpectedly that's kind of shakes things up for the divine masculines this week. And if you zoom out, because this reading not only pertains to you in your life, seeing the masculine and feminine energies within yourself in your own life, but also within your connection with your twin flame, but also in the divine masculine and feminine energies in the collective, in the world. So I do see something maybe coming up in the physical, on the world stage, that might be a little bit shocking. And those that are intuitive and nurturing and more awake might be helping out those that are going through this kind of rough time. It's going to bring up a lot. It's tough to see, but that's what you're here for, twin flames, is to help the collective humanity evolve spiritually. And that's what you're here for, divine feminines, to help the divine masculines, because they also help you. And this could have been easily on the other foot. Wow, what a week. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this reading resonates with you, please check out the extended on Vimeo, the link for which is down below in the description box. I'm Natalie, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace.